There's a lot of talk of stocking up on ammo over the last several years, and most people would argue a majority of the time it's been unaffordable, and even now it's pretty unaffordable for a lot of us just to just go out and stock up. So what I believe is three of the best ways to stock up on ammo. Now, before I get into it, I do want to take a moment and thank our sponsor, ES Power Drink, for not just supporting this channel, but like I was out here jogging a little bit ago and I got 30 pounds of, I got my gun, I got my phone, I got my laptop, I got my Bible, I got 2 other books, I got a bunch of odds and ends, and I thought, I've lost more than that, because of the capsaicins and being able to put down Trinidad scorpion peppers without just shredding my mouth and stomach. So I just got to give them a big shout out while I'm out here. That link is below. There's a lot of conversation about stocking up on ammo. Really over the last couple years. Like I remember probably 5 years ago, 6, I don't know, time kind of flies. I can't remember exactly, but when the 22 LR shortage was taking place, I stocked up, man, during the shortage. And I still have a ton, thousands of rounds of that same ammo that I picked up then. So, but it didn't really seem like I spent much money at all. So I want to take a moment and just talk about what I believe to be the 3 best ways to very affordably stock up on ammo. So there's a lot of variables here, and you're going to kind of have to plug in your own thoughts on some of this, but these are generalities for the most part. So we'll just get going. The first way is do it slowly, like do it over time. Like you don't have to go in and buy 10,000 rounds of ammo. You could go in and buy a box of 50, and then later on buy another box of 50, and just over time it piles up, because during the 22 LR shortage, nobody was letting you buy more than 2 boxes during that time. If you remember, if you went in anywhere, at least that I was aware of, and you wanted to buy some 22 LR, you were limited to 2 boxes, because what people were doing was they were going to places like Bass Pro and just grabbing it all, and then, price gouging and selling it at the gun shows. So, the number one way is just do it slowly. Just pick it up piece by piece. You start off with 50 rounds, and then the next time you buy 50, you got 100 rounds, and you got 150. Like it adds up pretty quick. So just stock up a little bit at a time. Just buy a box here and there, a couple boxes here and there. All right, number 2 is try to pair guns with similar calibers. Kind of what I mean by that is if you have a 9mm handgun, consider getting a 9mm rifle. I know there's a lot of variables there, but sometimes when you're just stocking up on one caliber and you have a lot of tools that can be used with that same caliber, I believe that's a good one. And a lot of people have done this, and a lot of gun manufacturers have realized people are doing this as well and kind of catered to that. So, I know, for example, like, I'm going to be doing some deer hunting. I would not do that with 9mm. I know you could, but I would not. So I have a deer rifle, so you can have like a deer rifle, but you're not out using that a lot. You're using that probably once or twice a year. Kind of take your primary weapons, the tools that you use on a regular basis that you practice with regularly, and try to combine the calibers in those, if that makes sense. All right, and finally, the third way is consider buying firearms with more affordable calibers. For example, I have a gun that I really like that's it takes a 7.5 FK, but goodness gracious, that's those things are like 60, 70 bucks a box. So that's not necessarily very realistic to just be like, all right, I'm just going to stock up on this thing. It's okay to have ammo for that, of course, but really the guns, as you purchase guns, you take into consideration how much the ammo is. So for example, if you're picking between a 9 and a 40, just pick the 9. If you really don't have a valuable reason for the 40, or if you're just kind of down to those two, just pick the affordable caliber if you are focused on stocking up on ammo. So there you go. There's what I believe to be the 3 best ways, as far as just no matter what it is you're stocking up on, is take your time, box at a time. combine calibers into firearms, and consider some more affordable caliber firearms as well. You know, carrying around 22s and 22 rifles and such can go pretty far. So can that 9mm. So just think about that. All right. So there you go. There's my thoughts. Love to know what your thoughts are on any of this. Any tips you might have, definitely put that below. Do you want to take a moment and say most people watch this channel, not subscribers? Click that subscribe button. Greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.